You found the Sharks Broadcast podcast. Subscribe, and if you like what you hear, give us a 5-star rating. Welcome to June. It's 6:26. Oh, 6:27. It just clicked over.
Hey.
Welcome to it. Thanks for being here. It's a Shark Morning Show. Wow, some excitement in Somersworth.
Somersworth had quite a visitor there. I guess Saturday morning, the whole neighborhood was all upset by a moose. A very kind of a young looking.
It looked very young. It looked like a baby moose. Yeah.
If I had to put my forest ranger train hat on, I would say it'd be like a yearling. They're still big though, and they're very awkward looking, and they can run quite fast. Can these moose? Well, I guess it was first spotted the Church Street area Saturday morning about 7:30. Melanie Chase, actually, it was Carrie Bolduc, said she was sitting on her couch with her 2 dogs. One of the dogs never makes a sound. One of the dogs never makes a peep, never barks or anything. All of a sudden, that dog's looking out the window, howling away. Yeah. So she said, what is this all about? I had to check out the situation more, and then he
was sending out the sirens. Look at this.
Yeah. Oh. Sure enough, I got that moose right there in the yard, and apparently the moose did not look too alarmed, but it looked a little confused, apparently. So I guess they called in the cops and, called the Fish and Game. And the best thing, I guess, to do in this situation, if the thing is obviously not aggressive or anything, you just let it be. Yeah. Let it go on its way. If you're watching a moose, the Fish and Game says if you're watching a moose, never approach them or allow them to approach you. Just stay in your vehicle far away from them. Yeah. Because they're dangerous. And if they feel... I've never heard of them being dangerous or, attacking people, though. Oh, they have from time to time. Oh, okay. Yeah. Usually, if their babies are involved, it's like mama moose, the maternal thing. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, they'll do some stomping. They'll knock you down and stomp you in rare occasions, but it's always good to give them a wide berth. And in this situation in Somersworth, I was rolling around Church Street and galloping up, down, and all over like the old Hilltop School. Wow. They just left alone. Apparently, it ran back to the woods that it came from originally. Yeah, what a sight to see. There was some mother moose in the woods going, "Get back here, kid! Get back here!" See, that's probably it. Seriously. Yep. So there we go. From the Hilltop City to the Moose City. When I was I lived in Candia for a while. I woke up, I thought I was going to die in Candia. I just love that town so much. It's just so beautiful. But anyway, I woke up and I saw a mama moose, a daddy moose, and a baby moose. Ah. Yep. Oh, the whole family. In my yard. Okay, right. Yeah. In the backyard? In the backyard, wow. Yeah. I was, the house that I lived in had a, in the backyard, I had a tree, it was the woods after the backyard. And there they were, standing on the edge of the woods. I could not believe it. Yeah. They're really stunning. I mean, they're just, they also, they can go as fast as a horse. When they're in full gallop, they can. Yeah. You wouldn't know what to look at them, but boy, they can move. I gotta say, I'm a little frightened when I go up 89 in New Hampshire, and it has those big yellow signs that say "Watch out for moose." Yeah, because if you hit one of them, they will kill you. Like it's so big. Yes, yeah, that and their height too. They're you take out their legs and they're just right in your car. Right, right. So appreciate you, Moose, for going back to your mama and going back in the woods. It's the Shark Morning Show with Sarah and A Train. We are giving away some really cool prizes this summer. Hit the road on us. Oh, come on! How about Irving gas cards? How about $500 worth of Irving gas cards? It's all about the Shark app. You got to enter to win on that Shark app. Open up your Shark app. Very easy to sign up there. And, this is it. Everybody's talking about, gas prices. Well, hey, how about $500 worth of Irving gas cards? That'll stop you from complaining. Do you know I stopped at an Irving? It was $2.94, I think, and I was psyched about it. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's really good. Like, whoa, $2.94. Yeah. I am stopping. There we go. Yeah. No, that's terrific. Yeah. So, it's all about that Shark app. Very easy to do. Anything with the Shark app's very easy to do. There's a pretty cool calculator. I'm going to put that up too to figure out how many miles it would take to get to a certain destination. So say that you want to go from Boston to Nashville, for instance. That's 1,090 miles. Huh. And it's going to cost you $108 if the price of gas is $3 per gallon.
Okay.
So you can go there and back like 3-4 times.
Yeah. Well, that's unbelievable. Wow,
Yep.
that's awesome.
It is pretty cool.
Probably go from the Atlantic to Pacific.
Yes. You can calculate that. I don't have those numbers right here.
I was just thinking if the traffic is terrific. I was just quoting, there's no place like home for the holidays.
There's
From Atlantic to Pacific, if the traffic is terrific.
I didn't even get that train. But now that you've quoted that song, if you want to go from Boston all the way to Seattle, it's only going to take you $302 if the price is only $3 per gallon, right?
Yeah.
So that's little over 100 gallons.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, that's fun. That's cool to think of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Everybody's out and about this summer, so.
Yeah, there you go. Sign up right there on the Shark app. Cindy Lauper coming up next. Wow.
Yeah.
Over the weekend, it's the Shark Morning Show with Sarah and A-Train.
Yeah, I mean, different kind of cars crashing into house crashes.
Yeah. There is a house called the Emerson Wilcox House in York, and there was a crash. A car crashed right into it. Apparently, the driver fell asleep behind the wheel on her way home from work, and she went right into the historic house.
Yeah. Now, this had been closed, I guess, to the public last year, because of the pandemic. And that room that, she drove through was going to be, it was a gallery, I guess, but it sounded like it was, nothing was being kept in that room. Nobody was in the room, obviously, at the time, 11 o'clock. So very lucky because, the driver wasn't injured and nobody was in that room.
House,
yeah,
right.
they were in the house itself.
It did suffer significant structural damage, apparently, but they're optimistic that the 15-room building can be repaired. Wow. It's going to be evaluated by an architect to see see if it can hold up.
Yeah, first built in 1733. And I got to think when they were building that house in 1733, they probably, this was like 200 years before a car was even invented. I'm sure never expected a Saturday night like that.
No, they had horses, so, I'm sure they didn't build it to have a stampede of horses come through the house. Wow.
But very lucky. No one was injured and no one was there, and, all's well that ends well.
Yep. The Emerson family, I guess, was related to poet Ralph Waldo Emerson, so it's very historic. It was later owned by the Wilcox family in the early 19th century. And just an incredible part of history, York's history. So hope it gets repaired very soon. We've got the news coming up. Right now, it's Prince. Shark Morning Show with Sarah and A-Train. It is time now for the Brain Strain.
Oh, yes. The first one in June 1st. Here we go. A lot of people returning back to work, like physically actually going to their place of business.
I know. It's unbelievable.
To go back to work. Isn't it amazing? So I figured we'd do this kind of a fun one, kind of a shocking one, really. 5% shocking. 5% of New England workers, well, they do this at least once an hour at work. 5% of New England workers, they're going to do this at least once an hour at work.
It's very surprising. To me, it's very surprising.
Yeah. It's
wow.
I'm trying to think of like what a good clue would be.
It's got nothing to do with work.
No.
They do it once an hour. It's got nothing to do with work.
Yeah, that's a good one to start with. Yeah, that's a good clue.
And it's not ripping butts, as you would say.
No, it's not anything to do with
ripping butts.
With intaking nicotine of any way, shape, or form.
No.
Of course, what a prize. Got the big prize for the Brain Strain, NHRA. How about the New England Nationals? Get you a pair to New England Nationals tickets right there at New England Dragway the weekend of June 11th, 12th, and 13th.
877-45 Shark. If you get the answer that we are looking for, you get the tickets. Good luck. Hey,
like this one, a lot of people are physically heading back to work. 5% of New Englanders, well, they do this at least once an hour while at work. 5% of New Englanders doing this at least once an hour at work. What is it?
877-45 Shark. Good morning. What's your guess?
Take a break.
No, it's not taking a break.
It's kind of like that.
Yeah.
You're close.
It's not too far off.
Yeah.
Is it texting their spouse?
Oh.
Hey.
Wow.
Yeah, it is either calling or texting their spouse or significant other.
That
Very
is
good.
Correct. What's your name?
This is Jack from Gornick.
Hey, Jack. What are you doing?
What's happening?
Not too much. Do you do that, Jack?
I do.
You do? You text every hour?
No, not every hour, but a couple times.
All right. Okay.
There you go.
All right. Well,
that's all right.
That's good. That's good.
We appreciate you being honest.
It's true. Sometimes I'm driving home and I think to myself, you know what? I haven't texted or talked to David all day. I mean, it's just because we get so busy. You know what I mean? But anyway. All right. Hang on.
You got to make sure everything's okay.
That's true. That's true. Good man. All right. Hang on just one sec. Texting every single hour. Do you know anybody that does that? I mean, you don't have to call them out on the radio. I'm just
Yeah. It's funny. 5%. I didn't think it would be that high, but I do know a couple of people that they're on the horn. They got the text going.
Yeah.
This is the constant communication.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, with me, I always think of The Office. I remember when Jim bought Pam the world's smallest Bluetooth, and you couldn't even see that it was on her.
Yeah.
And they were on the phone together all day long.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that would count.
It's a lot.
I know. Every hour? Ring a ding ding every hour. I mean, text.
Just a little text. That would be kind of nice, I guess. That would be nice.
Ooh. I mean, every hour. So you're, 8 hour, 9 hour day. Every hour you're calling and talking. It could happen.
I don't know. I think that's kind of sweet.
Oh,
I really do. Well, I mean, probably because it's not happening to me. You know what I mean? So I wonder if it really was happening, if I would be like, oh, my God.
Yeah, right.
Enough already.
Yeah, right.
But
I can't imagine every time that you pick up that phone, you're going to go, hello. Oh, it's wonderful to speak to you.
I'm sure it's not like that every day. I think
9 times.
I think it's different messages. Like, I don't know, like work is this happened at work, or can't remind me of this.
Oh, yeah.
Or what do you want for dinner? That's a big one. Mm-hmm. I do that a lot with David, and he'll text me, hey, what do you want for dinner? I'm out. Shall I pick up this or whatever?
Okay.
So
that's good.
It's not always like, oh, I love you, darling.
Yeah.
It's like little life things.
Yep. It's very important. Should I get more? Should I get a 5-pound bag of sugar or something?
Do we need eggs?
Oh, yes.
Things like that.
Yes, that's crucial. That's very important.
Anyway, Journey and Blondie coming up next. And U-Train, of course.
Absolutely. I know. After the big 3 days there, where's Sarah?
Yeah, I know.
Every time I go, bump, bump, ba-dum, nobody's there to go, there. I love that.
By the way, I brought you in some, I was baking this weekend, so I can't have sweets in the house. I mean, I can, but I don't want to because, gaining the weight back, I don't want to do that. So you've got some sweets coming your way.
Oh,
they're on my desk. But anyway, so you're still kind of watching the numbers, the COVID-19 numbers,
yes? Yes, each and every day. Of course, I'm just at the edge of my seat with every COVID update. Here in New Hampshire, we had the lowest new active cases daily coming out on Sunday night. They actually didn't do them yesterday for Memorial Day, but yesterday, Sunday, was 42, which is as low as it's been since October 3rd. Another significant COVID development, Sarah, is that our fixed sites, our state sites, are no longer doing the first shots. They're getting kind of, how the governor says, New Hampshire's getting out of the
whatever phase
the vaccination business. We're getting out of the vaccination business.
Oh, good.
What they're doing, if you have your second shot scheduled for the fixed sites, you're all set. It's second shots only. So there's no more first shots, only second shots, and they'll be done in 30 days. Those fixed sites will be shut down in 30 days. June 30th will be the last day for the fixed sites.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
I have to say, it's really great to see people's faces again.
Oh, it was unbelievable.
It really is. It's great.
Yeah, no, but for the wedding, it's just, all the, the precautions are just, we had the tables set apart, but everybody had the masks off, we're eating and drinking. So it's wonderful.
What about the numbers? Are you still watching the numbers?
Yeah, we have, it bounced a little bit. I got down to 411. It went up to 500, and now it's 474 right now. But again, they didn't update them yesterday. I'm assuming they should drop off again pretty soon.
Well, yeah, let's hope.
Yeah.
Bon Jovi Culture Club, all on the way. Who was running around in Northwood last week?
Pharaoh, yeah.
Pharaoh the peacock.
Pharaoh, the runaway peacock from Northwood, yeah.
Well, there's an update. If you go to the Shark app, you can check it out. It's also on Seaco's current app. His owner, Teresa Lebrecq, posted on Facebook that he got married. Oh,
that didn't take long.
No, it did not at all.
The quick engagement.
Oh, so the original story was, in an attempt to keep the peacock who escaped from the Ferry farm from taking off again, 2 peahens were brought to him on Thursday.
Yeah.
Yes.
They were, I guess, from a farm up there. They're Maine girls. They're from a farm up in Litchfield, Maine.
Yes, that's right. So I did not realize until I saw the picture right there on the Seacoast Current app that peahens, which I just got that, by the way, peacock and peahens, they're white.
Yeah.
They're not blue and aquamarine and all those beautiful colors of a peacock.
No, I actually thought that they would be more, like earth tones or something. Generally, the female of the species with birds, it gets more and more drab. But yeah, they're quite striking. They're nice, bright white color.
Yeah, they do have a lot of white on them, but they're not the brilliant blues of the peacock. And that happens because the female is the one who carries the babies, and she doesn't want to be as conspicuous as the male.
Yeah, usually it's just good camouflage. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But it's so cool that, he's all back at home and he's got 2 wives.
Yeah, that's it. I guess they all are getting along. So that's wonderful news.
That is wonderful news. Are you ready for Train Track Celebrities?
Yes.
Here, let's give you an intro, Train.
Okay.
From Hollywood, the heart of the entertainment world.
Train Track Celebrities.
Oh, isn't it fun to feel like you're climbing into the time machine and going back to 2019? Because we got a legit box office battle and update on the overall weekend here. Memorial Day weekend, unbelievable.
I know, people actually went to the movie theater. It was so exciting.
John Krasinski, of course, Mr. Boston. He's our buddy down the way. John Krasinski, A Quiet Place Part 2, leading the way with $47 million. What is this? What is this, 2019?
I know, that would not have been my choice for the weekend.
A Quiet Place Part 2. Cruella came in second. The thing is, see, in this world that we live in, Cruella taking in a respectable $21 million, you could get the Cruella on your Disney Plus thing, too. So that's why they think. That's why they think it lost. Well, it dropped by 27 million because of that.
I gotcha.
Because you still have that option.
I gotcha.
And it was rainy. Have the kids inside. That type of thing.
Yeah.
But
okay.
Rave reviews on both of those films, and isn't it cool to have like a box office weekend that we can talk about again? This one made me sad. Mary Tyler Moore.
Yes.
Seem like folks from Mary Tyler Moore, if you're on the Mary Tyler Moore show, chances are you're going to live to be about 117. And Gavin McLeod, of course, who was on that show, and also the captain of the Love Boat, passed away over the weekend. He was 90 years of age.
Captain Stubing.
Stubing, yeah. And
he let everybody get away with all kinds of shenanigans on the Love Boat.
Exciting and new. Yeah. So he was also hilarious on King of Queens as well.
Oh, yeah, that's too bad. Ed Asner had a really nice tribute to him. He said, "My heart is broken. Gavin was my brother, my partner in crime, and my comic conspirator. I will see you in a bit, Gavin. Tell the gang I will see them in a bit. Betty, it's just you and me now."
I know it. Oh.
Don't die, Ed. It's the Shark Morning Show.
Do you suffer?
Who are you?
Who are you?
Who are you?
We're the Shark Morning Show with Sarah and A-Train. Time to play Who Are You? It's a very fun and simple game. Pick a celebrity, give the other person 3 or more clues, figure out who that celebrity is. That's how you play. And, of course, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines celebrating the celebrities who have served our country. I love that theme. And this one I just picked up last night because this guy was talking about, how he went to Vietnam during his time in the Army. And this may give it away, as he was served in the U.S. Army as a disc jockey for the American Forces Vietnam Network. The show he hosted, Adrian Cronauer from Good Morning Vietnam, the played by Robin Williams. He actually, for 14 months, it was you would sign off and sign on with Good Morning Vietnam after Cronauer was there. So I guess he wasn't as bad as Lieutenant Steve, but he had that gig in Vietnam. Did this person? You will know him from spinning the wheel on a certain game show.
Oh, it's Bob Barker?
No, it's not Bob Barker. That's this wheel. That wheel is vertical. This wheel is horizontal.
Oh, it's Pat Sajak.
Isn't that something?
No kidding.
Pat Sajak, 74 years of age. Sure enough, had a 2-year run. He just talked about Memorial Day on Twitter. And, his experience in Vietnam. I went, wow, Pat Sajak served in Vietnam.
Wow, so, I did not know that.
Kind of a cool thing, yeah.
Yeah, it sure is. All right, well, here we go. This guy's it's his birthday today. And he was in the military. Okay. As a matter of fact, you had him as one of your clues last week. Because this theme has been going for a while.
Yeah.
He was born upon this day, June 1st, 1937. So he turns 84 years old today. A very well-known actor, director, narrator. He first appeared on the scene ages and ages ago. Gosh, it seems like he's been working his entire life. He did stage work in 1955.
So it's not Clint Eastwood. He's young.
No.
Clint Eastwood's 91.
No, this guy was born in Memphis, Tennessee.
Okay. This is one of my people from last week?
Yes.
Oh, no.
And I could not think of his name to save my life.
Oh.
He starred in the PBS children's television show, The Electric Company.
Oh, Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
Oh, very nice. Happy birthday, Morgan Freeman.
Happy birthday, Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, he was an Air Force guy. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Cool.
And if it's your birthday today, happy birthday to you, too. We've got Pat Benatar and Robert Palmer on the way next. Welcome to June 1st, 2021, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Don't forget to say Rabbit or something like that. I don't know.
Good luck. I'll do it. Yeah.
What was your favorite part of today so far, Jane?
My favorite part of today was hearing the stories of everybody in Somersworth not saying rabbit, but saying moose. A beautiful, what looked like a yearling moose, was just galloping very awkwardly through the different suburbs of Somersworth, making quite a scene this weekend. Thankfully, everyone involved was fine, and he was fine, and he's off, back into the woods.
I'm glad.
But I don't know, nothing like a galloping young moose.
I know.
It's just the most funny, awkward looking thing there is.
I guess we're going all wildlife today because my favorite part of the show is the peacock that was spotted running around everywhere. Where was it? He was
in the Route 4 Northwood Nottingham area. Pharaoh.
I'm glad to know that he's got a couple of peahens running around his coop.
That's it. He's
very happy.
He's not leaving home anytime soon now.
No, yeah. I think he should start a reality show. Right?
Yeah.
I think his owner should. That people watch that stuff. Do you remember the Hawk Cam? Where they had a camera on this nest.
Yep.
And the mama would come back and feed her babies.
Yeah,
that thing was mesmerizing.
Yeah, exactly. They're absolutely, hypnotized by that stuff. Nature is wonderful.
It is. It's wonderful. Anyway, we've got the Workday Kickoff coming up next. 3 hours of continuous classic hits commercial free. Prince kicks that off next on The Shark.
Classic hits.
Hi, Steve Miller here.